uh, two kind of people can survive here easily. One who are coming from the West with a consultant post, they get higher salaries, they enjoy the life. Other people who both husband and wife are working, because one person's salary will go in your life maintenance, and second salary you can save a little bit, and then when your children grow up you can use that money. Otherwise, if you are single handed and you are coming as a specialist, I will not advise. I will be a little bit hesitant to advise you to come here, because later on it becomes a problem when your kids go to university level. Then you are empty handed and it becomes very difficult. So that's all I can share. If there is a
Thank you.
specific question,
Anyone wants to ask any question to Dr. Tahir Akbar? Okay.
so okay,
So
even if there is a question later on, you can collect Dr. Zishan, because my Maghrib time is here, so I'm just going
okay,
out
sir.
for
Thanks
some
a lot.
time. If,
I
if
will
there is
continue.
a time,
Thanks a lot, Dr. Tahir Akbar, for your time.
most
Okay, I
welcome.
will just continue from here. Actually, someone asked about Kuwait. So actually, Kuwait, some of the people worked for few years. Since before few years, there were very limited job opportunities. But recently, few years ago, they opened during the COVID time. They took a lot of doctors from there. Unfortunately, the same thing. I tell you something. If you want to work as a resident always in your life, go to either like not using the word resident. If you want to work under someone, you will have some independence, but actually you are working under consultant. Okay, so please don't go to UAE, don't go to Qatar, don't go to Oman. And so because the thing is that you cannot become consultant in any other place. For Pakistani people, they cannot become consultant any other part of Gulf other than Saudi Arabia. If you don't have, so what is the way to get it? Either you have CCST. We will come back shortly because we have already took a lot of time. So I will just try to summarize our discussion and finish within 1 hour time. Okay. So CCST is Certificate of Completion of Specialty Training. Okay. And there is another pathway which is I don't know the exact abbreviation, but it is equivalence pathway. Okay. So even this equivalence pathway, you can become consultant in UK or Ireland, but this pathway will even that pathway will not be acceptable in UAE or Qatar or Kuwait or Oman. So remember one thing: there is no solution to CCST. And even the people who ask about these questions, sir, I want to do something foreign. I want to do FRCA. I want to do FCAI. I want to do EDAIC. I want to do European Diploma in Regional Anesthesia. I want to do European Diploma Intensive Care. Okay, there is one diploma, European Diploma Pain Management, and so on. There are so many diplomas for all other specialties: surgery, medicine, gynae ops, echo. All these are like sweet dish. Okay, these are not the main meal. These are advantageous if you have done your fellowship, if you have done your training. Okay, because in our part of world we have exit qualifications. Okay, exit qualification is that we have a training. Okay, and then we have research, and then we have our intermediate exams, and then we appear there. Then they ask us to become eligible for appearing in the final exam, whether it is FCPS, whether it is MCPS, MS, for example, or it is MCPS, or it is DA. Okay, so that is after that you have given the word which I have a lot of doubt. I have a lot of objection, because that make us lazy and we think we have got everything, and actually we have not got everything. We have got nothing. Okay, so our pathway is different. We are doing uh, exit qualifications. These qualifications, the one which I've told you, these are not exit qualifications. They are just like exam. Like other specialities have MRCS, okay, MRCP, MRCOG, okay, and what else? There are so many degrees for all other specialties. FRCS, okay, these are all exams. So the concept is that you need to have that training. So mind it, there is no training in Ireland, and very hard to get training even in UK. The problem is that you just need to have, I'm just trying to summarize, and I will tell you about Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, everything. But remember one thing, for register, there is one which is called as Medical Council. Okay. So for Ireland, it will be Irish Medical Council. And for UK, it is General Medical Council, which is GMC. Okay. So for that, there are two things. Either one thing is the English language exam, English proficiency, and the other thing will be either the exam, which is PLAB for UK and PRESS for Ireland. Okay, so and then for Ireland, I will, because there are three categories: IELTS requirement 6.5 each, 7 overall. This is the easier. Number two is OET. Okay, and number three is IELTS 7 each and 7.5 overall. I have seen people for who are targeting Irish Medical Council doing OET. There is no need. If you want to go to Ireland, please, this is the easiest. This is easiest to get. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money, because OET is not as easy as to get IELTS 6.5 each. 6.5 each is very easy. 7 each and 7.5 overall is very difficult. Okay, so this is, remember one thing. So if you want to get the English proficiencies, this is the pathway. This is number one, this is number two, and this is number three. So please, I humbly request you to inform, to spread this message to everyone. I have seen people who are applying for Irish Medical Council doing OET. So if you are very good in English and you have no problem in getting the center and you have enough money, you can go to OET. I think the fees of OET is almost double or something like that as compared to IELTS. Anyways, so this is one important thing. So once you get the English proficiency, the other thing will be that either you need to do that PLAB or PRESS, or you will have some exemption. Okay, so there are so many qualification. I will just show you the website and I will share you. All of you can contact me anytime. I'm there to help all of you who have any question even after this discussion. But there are some qualification which will give you exemption from PLAB, and there will be some qualification which will give you exemption from PRESS. And there are certain countries and certain trainings, like in Pakistan these days we have got exemption from PRESS, who have graduated after 2008, and they have done house jobs in the pattern which is acceptable by the Irish Medical Council of 3 months medicine and surgery, and 3 months medicine and surgery allied. So if you have done that pattern and you are graduated from Pakistan, there are some other countries as well. I think Sudan, I know about it. There are some other countries I don't know. So this is exemption from PRESS, or otherwise there will be a list of exceptions or exemptions for PRESS and PLAB. So you will have to get the exemption from PLAB on the basis of those things. For anesthesia, options are one, that you do FCAI. This is one option. If you are FCPS, you can directly appear in FCI. If you are not FCPS, if you are MCPS, or you are MS, or you are DA, you cannot do. You have to do the primary part of that is MCAI. Okay, once you do MCAI, then you are eligible for FCI if you have 3 years experience. 3 years experience or 3-year training, you can say. If you have got this one, you can appear after MCI, you can appear in FCI. MCI has two parts, written and OSCE. Similarly, FCI has two parts, written and OSCE. I will, you can ask me later on about these exams. I have discussed in details about these exams before, but I'm just trying to wrap up my discussion now. So this FCI will also give you exemption from PRESS. Okay, even I have seen that there is some other requirements. If you have done only MCI and you have certain experience only on the basis of MCI, also you can get exemption from PRESS. Okay, you can check on their website. You will find it. So this is the pathway. Or other thing, now PLAB, this is one thing. For PLAB, this is one is FCI. Other qualification is EDA. EDAIC. Okay, So actually only FCPS can appear in EDA. You can do EDA part 1 and part 2, and then you will be exemption from this one, this PLAB. So there are so many other countries who are eligible to appear in European diploma in anesthesia and ICU, but for their requirement is that you have done certain qualification. Like I know one person personally who did EDA part 1, and after that he came to know that his qualification was not eligible. Okay, so once if you want to do EDA ADIC, make sure to ask them that my qualification is eligible for EDA part 2 or not, because EDA 1 there is no eligibility criteria. Anyone can appear in EDA, but for EDA part 2 there are certain qualifications. If you don't have, you cannot appear in EDA. Okay, so this is thing. The third one which is there is primary FRCA. And actually, because there are some people from other countries, so actually from for Egypt, they are eligible for EDA even with master degree. I'm not sure about other countries. You can check it out. But for India, this DNB and MD, I think they are eligible for EDA. Okay, so it's like that. So, anyways, third exam is primary FRCA, which has written and OSCE. And but I remember one thing: FRCA, primary FRCA is very difficult as compared to EDIC or MCPS or FCI. Primary FRCA, passing a primary FRCA, if you are not in UK, it's very difficult to pass primary FRCA. So I'm not saying that you cannot do it, but it's really hard. I know a number of people who passed the written, but it was very difficult for them to clear the OSCE. And you don't have center outside. You have to go there. There are some parts which are online, but for part 2s are there, you have to go there. For OSCE, you have to go there. For oral part, you have to go there. There were some centers for FCI in Malaysia and Bahrain. And this one EDA centers, they have so many centers across across globe, across Europe and some non-European countries as well. So that is individually you can, because individually it is very difficult to tell you about the system, or sorry, about each details. We can come, you can come back to me anytime. So this is the important thing. So actually the thing is that in UAE, as we were discussing about UAE, same is the situation in Kuwait, Oman, Qatar. Recently Qatar just finished our exemptions. So sorry, our recognitions. So in Qatar, you cannot get a good job. In Oman, same is the situation. In Bahrain, same is the situation. You cannot become consultant. So this is very important to know that if you want to become a consultant, that place is not good for you. You should go there, go to UK or Ireland, or the diamond, which we discussed at the start, USMLE. There is no replacement to USMLE. Again and again, I am reminding all of you. Because once you are, for example, as I told you, that if you, for example, get IMC or get GMC, what will be the pathway? You will enter there and you will apply as a registrar. Okay, so registrar position, if you don't have enough experience, like there are people who call me after MCPS, they have only 2-year training and they have only 2-year experience. Unfortunately, they will not get a job of the registrar. They will not get a job at all, or they will get a job of SHO, which is senior house officer. And then after that, maybe they are able to get a job of registrar after 1 year or 6 months. I'm not sure about it. But for them, first of all, they will get in registrar job. Either you are in UK or Ireland, number one. Then in Ireland, as I told you, that there is ban on non-Irish people to do the training. You cannot get the training. Okay. So now how to do? The registration will be in general division. Okay. Whosoever is registering it is called as non-consultant hospital doctors. They are called as, they have different names, but one of them is non-consultant hospital doctors. So this is general division. And because you have experience in anesthesia or any other specialty, you will be getting the job in that specialty. Okay. So now how to become a consultant? If you want, there are certain requirements. For UK, it is 7 years. And for Ireland, I think it's also 6 to 7 years. But the bottom line is that if you are not following, or you are not, you can say you are not in the custody of the college. So college, for Royal College of Anesthesia or College of Anesthetists Ireland, this is the body who will be giving you the eligibility to be registered in the specialty division as consultant. I repeat the words, Royal College of Anesthesia or College of Anesthetists will be giving you the permission. This will be the permission they will send to the medical council, that now they have fulfilled all the requirements, and then you can convert this person from general division to specialty division. So that pathway is very difficult for Ireland. Roughly, you can say, because whenever whosoever is going to UK or Ireland, there is an definitely they are looking for the nationality. For both of the countries, whether you are in UK or Ireland, you need at least 6 to 7 years to get the passport. So you can say that in 6 to 7 years, you will finish somehow the modules. They are called as modules. There are certain modules in which you will be able, you will be getting those modules easy, and some modules will be difficult. Some of them, like I know that peds module and thoracic module is difficult to get, and there are only few hospitals which are offering. And for example, maybe you need to wait for many years to get these rotations. Until the time you don't finish them, you are not you will not be considered. So once you finish all the requirement, you will get the signatures from the person who is in charge. Then only then you will apply to the college that I have finished all the requirements of College of Anesthetists Ireland, and then they will send the papers to the medical council, and then they will convert you from general doctor, non-hospital consultant to consultant. Okay, that is called as a specialty registrar, specialty register. Okay, so this is the pathway both, but in UK, actually both of them, the Caesar pathway is relatively easy in UK, but I'm using the word relatively easy. It's not absolutely easy. It's quite difficult. Okay, it's quite difficult. So but still there is a path, there is an option, but again you will have to get a job in a hospital where is someone who is willing to get your signatures done, and only then you will be able to get it. There are so many people who finish the Caesar, and actually it is relatively easier in UK to complete the equivalence pathway as compared to Ireland. Okay, but again I repeat, there is no guarantee. No, there is no guarantee that whatsoever you are, howsoever you are, it is guarantee that you, once you go to UK, the Boris Johnson, on the Prime Minister of Ireland, will come to you on the airport to receive you and give you the training. No, it's not like that. And actually, there is no guarantee. There are so many people who can never become consultant in UK or Ireland, but they are happy because they will get the passport. They are happy to live life because the quality of life will be very good, and your earning will be good enough to have a certain level. But unfortunately, you cannot save a lot if you are not both of, as Dr. Tahir mentioned, that if you're both husband and wives are working, then you can have some saving. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. Okay, so the other pathway is the CCST pathway, which is actually, again I tell you, this is very competitive. Actually, they are not there to, they only want donkeys to work in their country. If you are very good and you tell that I am not a donkey, I am a horse, only then maybe you will be able to get the training. Not everyone will be able to get the training. They will give the training if you are very good. Okay, and there is no guarantee, and there will be a lot of racism, there will be a lot of bias, there will be a lot of people, and actually maybe you will not get support from even your country fellow. This is a problem. So but again, this is an opportunity, you can do it. Because that's the difference between US or UK, that US, it is all or none. Either you will get the fellowship or not. It's not like that you are working there and still you don't have guarantee. That's why again, even the people who can use UK or Ireland as a transit, okay, and they can go there and they can work there, and while if they are able to become a consultant in UK, fine. Otherwise, they should finish their USMLE and go to US. So this is what I wanted to tell about Saudi Arabia. Again, I will take few minutes more to tell you a few words about Saudi Arabia. Actually, there is one option is resident. As it is finished in UAE, it is finished in Saudi Arabia as well. So there is no only MCPS. After 2 years is registrar. MS, unfortunately, nobody knows about MS. There are so many people back in Pakistan, they are doing MS. Unfortunately, I have very bad words about the people who introduced this degree, and it's not the fault who are doing it, but unfortunately, this is absolutely unaware to any people in Saudi Arabia. Nobody knows about MSMD. It's not even in their MCPS is written, but MS is even not written. DA, no, big cross. There are people who are doing this BS anesthesia. No, not at all. So it is a big cross for all of them. So the category, if you are FCPS, the category is, because there are two different things in Ministry of Health jobs. It's a different scenario, but you have to register yourself to Saudi Commission. Okay, so Saudi Commission initial registration is registrar, and last registration is also registrar for MCPS or MS. They cannot become anything more than registrar. They will always remain registrar. So this is number one. For FCPS, initially they are SR, and after 5 years, like me, they will become consultant. Like I became consultant. I finished my board in 2014 FCPS, and I became consultant in 2019. Okay. So this is the pathway for becoming consultant in Saudi Arabia. I will, because I am in Saudi Arabia, so I'm telling you some more words about Saudi Arabia jobs. Actually, there are some private hospitals. Number one. Number two, there is MOH in the periphery. Okay, the small cities of Saudi Arabia. Then, just a minute, Tariq. Then there are independent, like autonomous hospitals. Autonomous hospitals which are actually MOH, but they are autonomous. There are university hospitals. University hospitals which are coming under Ministry of Education. Okay, there are few only university hospitals in Saudi Arabia. Then there are Ministry of Defense hospital. Like I am working in one of the Central Ministry of Defense hospital in Riyadh. So this is the headquarter of Ministry of Defense hospitals in Saudi Arabia. This is the biggest hospital of Ministry of Defense. Then there is Ministry of National Guards. Okay, and then there are like hospital like King Faisal. So I'm lucky to work around 4 years in King Faisal, but I tell you, in these two hospitals, Ministry of National Guards Hospital and King Faisal, no Pakistani qualification will be acceptable to become a consultant. Okay, so you cannot become consultant in Ministry of National Guards or King Faisal Specialist Hospital, no matter what, because their criteria is very high. Even CCST plus 3 years experience as consultant. So even if you have done Caesar, no respect for Caesar. You can become consultant in UK or Ireland with Caesar. But remember one thing, that if you are completing 6 years, even then UAE or any Gulf country will not accept you as a consultant. So this is very important. If you have worked 6 years, 7 years in Ireland, even then you can never become a consultant in Saudi Arabia, because they will not accept the hospital like this. Yes, other hospitals than these you can become. Like I am a consultant in Ministry of Defense. There are university hospitals. I have worked in autonomous Ministry of Health hospitals. Like I was in King Saud Medical City recently. I just joined 1 year ago this Ministry of Defense hospital. So private hospitals, yes, but it is very difficult to work in private hospitals. So this is all what I wanted to talk to you. Any questions you want to ask? Yes, Tariq, please. I'm sorry, I couldn't see. So Tariq is working in Kuwait. So before I see some questions, I will see the questions, and Tariq can tell. Tariq is working is actually in this one, Kuwait. Okay, Tariq, please speak out.
Sir, thank you, sir. I am here. I am here for last 2 years and working as a senior registrar. Actually, for us, it was a good luck that at that time they needed people from anesthesia very in bad situation. But after this COVID, now everything is settled down, and most of the people are settled here, and they are doing their jobs. Regarding the system here, there is only primary health care center and tertiary care. In between, there is no secondary, no residency like this. Only if you want to finish your specialty, you can come here mostly after 2 years, they can come as senior registrar. If you are just pass your exams, they are not going to give you the job for senior registrar. And after 3 years, they have promised to promote you as a specialist. After specialist, there is a senior specialist and there is consultant. But non-Arabs are like the people who are coming from Pakistan or like India, they are not going to be promoted like consultant here, but a senior specialist you can get. And the advantages here is there is no data flow, there is no prometric exams, there is no any specialty exam to enter in the system. Only you can apply directly for the hospitals here, or you can go to overseas and they get you hired from Overseas Employment Corporation from Pakistan. And they are giving this advertisement off and on. There's not regular giving the advertisement, but sometimes they are giving after 3 months, sometimes about 6 months, depending upon their situation for the people. And second, when you come here, the only problem we were facing initially, it was a new environment for us, language barrier was there, and the people who were settled here before, like Egyptians, Indians, they were not accommodative in the start, because it was the first time the Pakistani doctors were coming here. With passage of time, after 6 months, they done our assessment, and they were happy with the Pakistani doctors. So they have given us go ahead. And now we are about 7 or 8 doctors in one department in where I am working. And there are other doctors also in other hospitals. And there are about 7 to 8 tertiary care hospitals. Means if you want to come here, you will be hired as a specialty in your specialty. First, this is the good news. And second, you are not promised to get as a senior registrar everywhere, because our HOD, my HOD here, she is the head of anesthesia council, and most of the recruitments are done by her hand. So I know this process, that she is only selecting the people who have something extra. Like if someone have done cardiac anesthesia experience, he will be preferred to who is doing only general anesthesia. Or if someone has done any specialty or subspecialty or good experience in pain medicine, he will be preferred. He or she will be preferred. And for general anesthesia, you are not supposed to work in anesthesia only, because here we have a ICU, and ICU is very well built here. And if you come here, they will shift you in anesthesia, in ICU, as well as you have to work in outside operating room anesthesia. Like here we have to go for endoscopy, MRI, and CT scan otherwise. And here the working hours is not fixed, because most of the people want to know about the work, how many working hours. It depends upon the people working here. If we have too much people, it is 5 in 1 rota, means 24 hour every 5th day. And sometimes we have to go for 4 in 1, every 4th day is a 24 hour. And morning is compulsory. After 24 hour, you have you can enjoy this morning off. But otherwise, when you other days, you have to come in the morning, and morning hours are 7 to 2. And after this, completing your papers, finishing your papers, you can go for overtime. Means it depends upon you how much
Actually,
you
it
want
will
to
be
work and
different in
how
different
much.
hospitals. Tariq, I'm sorry, I have to wrap
Uh,
up, so I will just try to answer some of the questions. Actually, Tariq has just told you the basic information about Kuwait. You can get registrar or senior registrar job. Still, there is no chance. I don't think so that they will make consultant. Some questions about the salary. It is depending different on different hospitals. Ministry of Health periphery salary is even sometimes less than the assistant consultant salary at good hospitals like King Faisal. So this is one answer. Then it has become very expensive because value added tax was added 15% 3 years ago, and now it is like it's mandatory. So everything has become 15% expensive. Everything is expensive. If you were grocery was 3,000 real, 4,000 real, now it is 8,000, 10,000 real. Is living, only 3 cities in Saudi Arabia are worth living. Rest of the cities are, people are living it, but there is no direct flight to their country. To their country, only Riyadh, Jeddah, and triplet of Dammam, Khubar, and this one, Dehran. There are direct flights from Medina and Qasim, but the problem is the schools. There are not good schools in any other cities than these three. Yes, there are some school in Qasim, so this is the big problem. Individually, I can answer. If any one of you can want to ask, I can tell you. There was a comment about the exemption of primary FRCA from FCPS. This was finished way back in 2011. So I request all of you, who wherever you are in Pakistan, please ask our holy consultants and our holy supervisors and the people who are there in CPSP to try to answer this question, that why they didn't try to get this exemption back. FCPS from Bangladesh is still there, but FCPS from NSC from Pakistan is finished. So please, I humbly request you, all of you, go to CPSP, ask our holy Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal to answer this question. So he because he can answer, he has answer to every question. So I think he should answer this question, that what have he done to get this exemption back. Yes, Tariq, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Here, if you want to come here, it is a transition place. You can get
Yes.
good money,
Yes.
and you can prepare for any exam in the world. So this is
Yes.
the overall advantage to stay here. But it
Yes.
is, if personally, if you want to ask me, it is not a good place to stay for a long time. But you should have some mission or some ambition in your mind. You can come here and finish them, and you can go wherever you can go. Because in Pakistan, if you are sitting, you have no international knowledge, what is going on, what's the proceedings, or what is the new criteria. But here you can get any information from, like Dr. Zishan is also available, and many other colleagues are here. They can give you some information, and it will be easy to move forward.
Okay. So anyways, I'm sorry because I have to wrap up quickly. Please, some of the questions I have already answered. Muhammad Ali, remember one thing. This one, salaries are very different. MTI program. Someone was asking about MTI program. Remember one thing. The people who are trying to go on MTI program, or who are very happy to go to Ireland on CPSP program, I humbly request them, for anesthetists, it is useless. I repeat the word, for anesthetists, it is useless to go on MTI program or to go to Ireland for 2 years training, because this is only waste of your time. Because once you finish your FCPS, you can go to UK or Ireland at your own. You don't need to come back to Pakistan, because when you are going to MTI program, this is for other specialties. Maybe it is good for people whose degrees are not recognized. The people who don't want to stay there for some more time, for them it is okay, fine. If you only want to go to 2 years and come back, MTI is only for those people. But the people who want to continue their career, who want to get the passport, who want to become a consultant in UK or Ireland, I request humbly, MTI program is not for them. Because the thing is that CPSP has not got any extra benefit after giving you chance to work there for 2 years. There is nothing you will get. They will only give you very good Irish cherries. That's it. They will not give you anything, because it's a benefit to and support to Irish system, not for you. Because they were taking people from other Western countries, other European countries. Now they are getting people who are, they know that they are trained, who know they are already trained for 2 years and they have passed intermediate modules. So they know that they have some basic knowledge. So that's why they are happy to take them. And this is for the support of their system. So remember, I repeat, this one is not for it is, yes, Dr. Kaleem is adding to it. It is actually, the thing is that
G1 का
unfortunately,
बेटा G1 कौन है उसको वाइंड का बेटा
the people who are
G1 का
only
बेटा
only
क्लोज करो
going,
इसको बंद करो बस बंद करो हाँ
please mute your mic. So anyways, I will finish now because I have taken a lot of time, and thanks a lot all of you for your presence. If any question I have missed, you people are welcome. You can contact me anytime and I will be able to answer to you. Okay, join Iqbalian. What is this, Mehwish, this YPC?
Yes, this is a Facebook page, Iqbalian Young Physician Committee. So
Okay.
this is the Facebook page where we like put all of the forms that are required for observership or any mentor-mentee program. So this is the
Mhm.
official page for helping candidates coming to US through residency pathway.
Sure, sure. So actually the recording will be available to all of you. Anyone can contact me. Whosoever is listening, my voice is welcome. And I'm I'm there for anyone who is interested in asking any question. There is no difference, my dear. The difference in different hospitals, like I tell you something, I get only 2000 real extra salary for all my 4 qualifications on which I spent around 200,000 reals. I repeat, the qualifications on which I spent around 200,000 reals, I'm getting just now only on this job. I got 2000 real extra. I'm just telling very honestly. Okay. So it is depending on the hospital where you are working. There is different salary packages even in the same hospital for different people. HR people, they are just hiring different people different way. And before, they don't know, now there is a difference between the people who are basically not Gora, who are getting the passports from UK or USA, and now they are coming, unless they have the unless they have got the CCST, that the salary is on the basis of CCST qualification. Remember one thing. So I'm sorry, this word I don't agree to you, Muhammad Ali. Remember one thing. Knowledge, learning is ibadat. If you take it like that, you should learn every day. I learn every day. I learned a lot of things every day. Okay. So this is one thing. For data flow, Saudi Council Commission registration, please do contact me. I will tell you, this is very simple. You will go to data flow website. You will choose your specialty, the Saudi Commission or Oman or where, because it's for everyone. And then after data flow, you will upload 4 or 5 papers. I will tell you because I think I need to finish. All of you, if you any question I am not able to answer, all of you are welcome. I will be happy to any of your questions. Thanks a lot for you. Bottom line, from where we started, the same place I am finishing. Please, there is no replacement to USMLE. Do your USMLE. Thank you very much. Bye bye.